Raheem Morris. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. They'll throw with Penix. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And complete to Drake London. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A 3-yard pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 137 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
For Jamison Williams.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The Falcons take over.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
20-yard line.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
15 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Here's 2nd and 3.
Number 8, Kyle Pitts. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Right back to Pitts again. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up past the 45.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons, first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Now Penix. Got a man, it's London. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 62 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Falcons first down.
A play fake. Now Penix. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, it got to a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
2nd and 4.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Falcons first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the air, Penix sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield toward the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets around him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 33-yard
McCarthy operating from the gun. They'll get this out to Ginty. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First down.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to pump the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Colston Loveland, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a big portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Penix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Grant. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Second down and 6 now.
At the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's McCarthy. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Intended for Ashton Genty. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
To the air again, McCarthy. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up third and
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, it's Genty. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Third and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And they'll run again. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
You know,
goal.
when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. McCarthy going to sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Falcons 7.
That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw, Penix. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Third and 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This pass is caught by London. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll drop the throw. Throw left side. There's London. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
And the Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
11 more yards.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's going to go down in a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Penix working out of the gun here. Short throw caught by Pitts. It's a pickup of 12, and they'll set up a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He's got his man London right side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And looking to throw, Penix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. That's complete right around the 8. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
A gain of 6 yards. Brings up
now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one.
The
Field goal
Vikings
you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And this is Jackson Dart. A perfect throw to the end zone, 39 yards for the touchdown. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's the Bengals wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Bengals, well on their way to a third straight victory, they lead big at the break. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Panthers on top in this one at halftime. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now they work this right upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Now is second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll go again with Genty. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
throwing is McCarthy. There's a short one caught by Loveland. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Colston Loveland, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the air, Penix. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Right back to Genty on 1st down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air with McCarthy.
33-yard line.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Touchdown! Ty Felton, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the Falcons.
Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
McCarthy operating from the gun. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd and 7.
Complete to number 7. A 3-yard pickup.
A run out of the gun to Genty.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. They'll find Genty out of the backfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
The Falcons offense and Drake London headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. They'll throw with Penix.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Inside handoff here to Ricard.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is, we've got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. Sometimes there's a little bit of courage in play calling that maybe we don't give enough credit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Got his man. It's Williams. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Rice will go in motion left. They'll go play action here with Penix. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They're looking to throw, Penix. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. On the move, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Retains possession.
On the give, Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll work inside here. Hampton trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 19-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
He's brought down at the 39-yard
Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Robinson.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throw left side, there's London.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Robinson up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
29 yards.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give here to Hampton.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Minnesota, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.